Namaste.
Hey vlog.
It's the
It's
first?
the second.
Second?
Oh, it's not Thursday yet, so it's the first, yeah.
It's July 1st.
New month.
New month, I don't know. At 10:08 p.m. How is it July? Friggin' bonkers.
Yep.
Crazy. So it's been a while since we've made a video. I think the last one was last Sunday, and it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Sorry.
We've been busy, having fun, doing lots of things.
We really thought we would be doing daily recaps or every other day, but I think we severely underestimated how fast time has gone by. And I remember at the very beginning, I kept thinking 2 months, that's a long time, whatever. But actually, it's been 3 weeks already,
Crazy.
So, if anything, time has really flown.
Yes.
And I know you even expressed, almost it being worrisome, how fast it's gone by.
Yeah.
Which sorry, go ahead.
No.
Just saying, I don't know, I think we've become adjusted, but even still, it takes way longer than I thought it would to, genuinely find your groove, in your position simply as a volunteer, not being in India or anything, just at Manasadna.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've been here for a month, but I still kind of feel like I'm visiting Manasadna rather than, having, a position there.
Yeah.
So we're still working on that, but I don't know. It's I swear it just started yesterday. What are you doing?
Do you feel crooked? I feel very crooked.
Then just
I don't know. I feel like I'm falling over. It's okay.
it's fine.
Sorry. But yeah, I feel like I'm still in orientation. Not actually orientation, but I just don't. It just doesn't feel like I should. I'm not where I thought I would be 3
Yeah.
weeks in.
Yeah. Same.
So, and that makes me sad because I feel like I'm wasting time not feeling like I'm settled in my position.
But I also think it's a bad idea to come in expecting yourself to be at a certain point.
It's true.
It's people are
Yeah.
here for 3 months, half a year, and we get here and there's volunteers that have been here for half a year and they seem so settled and whatever, and I'm thinking I can't wait until we're like that, but
Yeah.
we don't have that time, you know what I mean? So
You're right.
it's not fair to just expect us to be at the same standard of, you know what I mean?
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. What's happened this week? Talk about your ankle.
Last week,
Oh
so in the last vlog, we showed that I rolled my ankle on a rock. It was not that big of a deal to me, but to everyone else at my center, it genuinely they thought I had to get my leg amputated basically because I show up to work on Monday and they're like, "Oh my god, what is this ball on your foot? It's so swollen." And I was like, I genuinely don't feel pain. It's just swollen. It's just a leg that's been injured recently. And they were so, they practically forced me onto a moped and took me to the hospital. And, the doctors there were just, they basically, squished my ankle with their fingers. And so I was like, ow, because, what the hell? And they were like, yeah, this is a severe injury. She has, a severe sprain. And they took, x-rays of my ankle. I have no medical experience, but I could look at that x-ray and be genuinely, that's a foot. There's nothing wrong with it. And I could see them, looking at it, gap. There's a gap right there. There's a gap. She's missing something. And they, basically said that there's something very wrong with my foot and, put me in a cast that essentially went past my calf. It was half of my freaking leg covered in a cast, and they wheeled me out in a wheelchair and told me that I needed to be on bed rest for 15 days.
Also, the worst cast I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it wasn't even a good cast.
No, she could still completely move her ankle. It was
It was
crazy.
just so, like, bizarre. And, like, I walked in here on my own 2 feet into y'all's office. Like, what do you think putting me in a wheelchair is gonna do? Like, what is that even? And so they, like, put me in a cast and they were like, make sure your foot doesn't touch the ground. And I was like, okay, well, are y'all gonna provide me with, like, crutches or a wheelchair? And they were like, no, like, this wheelchair is just to get you outside. And then you have to hop your way home, basically. So that was weird. And the ladies at my center were, like, so insistent that I, like, we don't want to see you for 10 days minimum. Like, you need to stay home. Genuinely, you might as well just, like, give me a life sentence. Like, that is so terrible. Our room completely this is our room. They wanted me to sit in here and rot with a cast on my leg for 15 days. No. As soon as Hannah got home, I was like, Hannah, you have to do this for me. And she cut my cast off. Like, it wasn't even on my body for, like, 2 hours. Because you agree. Like, it was
terrible.
Unnecessary.
And it got wet in the shower, so there was, like, truly no point of it. There's no point of you wearing that. So, yeah, I cut it off. But then we had to keep it because everyone, like, in case someone came over, like, your teachers were maybe going to come over to, like, bring you lunch. So we kept it, and we're like, in case someone comes over, put it on and then wrap it in the ace bandage.
Yeah, and, like, wear a big pair of pants to, like, cover up your leg. So Vaishali then ended up coming over, like, the next day. And I just, like, wrapped it, like, whatever, and she didn't even notice. And then I had to, like, argue my case that I was, like, fine. And they let me come back after a few days. It low-key is still swollen, which might be concerning, but, like, it's fine. I think it's just gonna take time. But anyway, yeah. That was half of my week, basically.
Yeah. Did you do anything fun while you slept a lot, right?
I don't even think I slept that much.
Oh.
I don't really know. I didn't even stay in the house. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
I went to a cafe every single day. Like, I was just free balling, journaling, reading.
Free day.
Like, I don't know. But, yeah.
And then, okay, I'll talk about my beginning of the week, and then we can talk about your birthday. So, last week, I don't even know what happened. I don't know what days are days anymore. I think that there was an eye camp, which is like this hospital. They have an optometrist who has like this really cool van. It's like suited out to be like an eye doctor on wheels, if you will. So they came to like the main Montefiore Center, and I think we had like 115 people come get their eyes checked, and like 7 were referred to have their eyes looked at for a cataract, and like 6 kids were referred for this therapy to like fix cross-eyedness, which is really cool. And then I think like 22 people got glasses, which is awesome. So that was Monday. I just like helped register people. It was honestly a bit frustrating for me, only because I can't read, speak, or write Gujarati, so all of the times, like, on their forms, it's all in Gujarati, so I have to, like, wait for the person to tell me it in English. But then again, these words aren't very, like, their names aren't familiar to me, so, like, I don't know how to spell it like that. So I just sometimes felt like I wasn't being helpful, and I was being more of a nuisance or whatever than helpful. I don't know. But it was still, like, nice to, like, meet people, and I don't know, whatever. Then Tuesday, I just did, like, computer work stuff. The cook moms made me take naps, and gave me chai, and just took care of me. I think my stomach was messed up that day, so I just had, like, yogurt and rice all day. But it's okay. And then the rest of the week, I genuinely don't know. What did I do last week? Oh, one day I went to, it's like, in these different, like, sectors, there's, like, 13 around Ahmedabad. They're, like, another form of, like, the government housing. And in each sector, they have this like urban health center, and it has a preschool, and then it has like this urban health center, and so they had a gynae camp or gynecological camp for like pregnant women, and just women can come and like get their vitals checked, their blood sugar checked, and they can get like different vitamins and prescriptions and protein powders and dates and sukri and just different things. And they also like just check in with the women to see if they need any support, because a lot of them, their husbands are abusive, so it's just like another check-in, see how they're doing, and just be like a supportive face, if you will. So that was like a morning, we did that, whatever. And then Thursday was again just like a computer day, learning things, data entry, whatnot. But Friday
was my birthday, so Hannah
Friday was my birthday.
Well, it was. And Hannah told the entire city of Ahmedabad that it was my birthday, so I went to Manav Sadhana in the afternoon, and everybody's like, happy birthday, blah, 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 blah. And she went and got some cakes for everyone. It's really AJ Bai. Sorry. That man just loves cake. I didn't even want cake, but we had 2 cakes, which I'm grateful for. That's very sweet. But I think everybody likes when it's someone's birthday.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
yes.
They made some yummy food. I learned that matches are a skill worth acquiring that might take time for me.
Maybe burned a little pillow a bit.
Yeah, we have these cushions that you sit on, and I caught one on fire on accident, lighting a match.
You left your mark.
Yeah. What else? And then I went to Nihal, and they put on the most special thing ever. The kids made cards, and they decorated the blackboard and sang and danced. It was very cute and very sweet. And then in the evening, we all went to dinner. It was the volunteers plus Vaishali Ben, AJ Bai, and Bharat Bai. And I had my first ever sushi boat, which is only because everything is so much cheaper here relative. I could never buy a sushi boat in the US, but here it was essentially $12. Not even.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. Had another cake. And then we went back to the house, had another cake, lots of fruit, opened gifts. They got me the coolest gifts ever. And we played some Uno.
Yeah.
Intense Uno or whatever it's called.
Uno Flip.
But basically just has 2 sides, and one's wild and one's mild. I don't know if that's the branding or that's just what Hannah said.
No, it is the branding.
That is something you would say. Do y'all want to play mild
Wild or wild?
So yeah, it was fun. And then Saturday, oh my god, don't even get me started, bruh. Not to no, I'ma just be rude. So we had our volunteer meeting, and the objective for this meeting, essentially next week, all 10 of us or however many volunteers there are supposed to be put into groups or pairs or triplets, whatever, and present a certain topic to one center every day of the week. So the different topics are stuff like mental well-being, fitness and health, whatever. So the point of the meeting Saturday of last week was to figure out how many groups we need, what topics we need. That's genuinely it. Us brainstorming. Do we want 4 or 5 groups, and what topics should they be, right? So maybe 30 minutes. We were there for maybe 2.5 hours.
Easily.
Because nobody. No, I can't. I'm getting rage bait just thinking about it right now. It took them 20 minutes to decide there were 6 different topics that this one girl came up with, and it took us an hour just to settle it down to 4. some part because it was just difficult to like communicate that that's what we needed to do, but also because like nobody knows how to just like get to the point and lead the conversation. Like it was just so challenging. It was so freaking challenging.
It was hard because you didn't want to
Really
step on the
tough.
person's toes.
I was ready to step on everyone's toes. I didn't care. It was just like y'all need to know when to speak and when to listen. I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying that as your boss. I'm just saying like this is just how you communicate. This is just like how you sit in a circle and talk to people. Like I don't know. It was either like people were talking too much or people weren't talking enough. Like there was no in between. Okay. It was really difficult for me.
And I think not even by the end we had most of it figured out. Some questions were still unanswered, but then this week half of it already changed. So it was pointless. But after the meeting, we had lunch. Yummy as always. Then, what did you do in the afternoon?
I went to New Hall and they like packed a bunch of food.
Oh, it was Onadon. This has been on Saturday after the meeting was my favorite day yet. So it's called Onadon, which is like basically like senior care. And so at all the centers they have all the like seniors, mostly senior women, they come to the centers and they have like they provide them like lunch, like at least at Montesana, like the Earn and Learn kids like perform songs for them, like songs and music and chants, and then they even had like Luna and I perform karaoke. It's a little silly. And then they have time to just like rest and chill in like the fans and AC or whatever the centers have. And then they also, I don't know if I can't remember if you did or not, but at our center they had like we were brushing their hair and washing their feet and just like making them feel like cared for or whatever. And then we packed the food, so they get like a grocery bag this happens every month, the last Saturday of the month, and it's basically supposed to be enough food for the woman to like for her to feed herself for the next month, because a lot of these women, they don't have like sons or daughters or husbands or whatever, so they have very little ways to make money to support themselves, so this food helps them, whatnot. So they get like rice, dal, flour, sugar, oil, chai, and a snack. And so we pass that out to all the women. And then
what's really cool is that like it's really common here for women to carry things on their head.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll see women just walking across the street with like a giant jug of water or bowl on their head. They're not holding it, they're just walking. So that is also like a main means of carrying things around. So like all of these like genuinely like elder ladies just carrying like 20-pound sacks easily on their head, like as they're leaving. It was so like cool to see for me.
That is true.
It's cute because you have to help them get it on their head because they can't like carry it, but once it's there, they don't. They're chilling.
Yeah.
They just take it home. Yeah.
They're like little princesses bouncing on their head.
Yeah.
Really sweet. I don't know. It was really, really special, and like, and like, I washed a few women's feet or whatever, and they just, like, I had someone sitting next to me that could translate for me. They were just like again and again, like bless you, like me. She would bless you, Megan-ish, bless you. I was just getting blessed and blessed, and one woman was like crying because she just doesn't have anyone in her life anymore, and so opportunities like this, just to have someone like that can show you some like love and just time. I think just she was just appreciative that like someone was out the time to like have a conversation with her or care for her in some way. It was just incredibly touching, and it was just a really good like afternoon that just I don't know. I felt very like warm and fuzzy after. I don't know. Just a very special day. Yeah. That was Saturday. Oh, Saturday night. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh, the Dictator?
Was that Saturday night or Sunday night? Rave.
Oh, the rave was Saturday night. Yeah, so Erin found this like ad online for like a boiler room kind of rave. It was just in a giant warehouse. It wasn't
Yeah.
really a boiler room at all, but from the ad, it looked like it. So we went, and it was actually like a great time. Not that I was like surprised that it would be a great time, but more so I just didn't think that there was any like EDM rave scene, nor did I think that a lot of people listen to it here, just because of how common like traditional music is and how different that music is than electronic music. We were kind of right. Like, this does not happen a lot, so it was cool that we
Yeah.
got to see the chance. But I mean, there were definitely people there. Like, it was a full room, and people really got down to it. And like people, as in like any person, like age range. Like there was like a full on like dad like in front of me, and then like an 8-year-old boy, like, which we were like, okay, like, why is he here? But
Yeah.
like it was just like people were just having fun. And the DJs were so sick.
Yeah.
First one was great. Second one was like this girl who kind of did a hybrid of like maybe not traditional Indian music, but Indian music. Like, I don't know what state or what, I don't know much about Indian music, but the vocals, the instruments, the melody, and then she would like just mix it and turn it into like a like bass boosted techno song. Like, it was so cool. And she was just a vibe in general.
Yeah.
She was having so much fun.
Yeah. Her hair was so cool.
Yeah.
It, like, it didn't get crazy like I would have. Like, it wasn't. Like, you know what I mean?
Her hair?
Like, she was like it didn't get like.
Oh, her hair was like made for this.
Yes.
Like, it was just
crazy.
wild
It was
with
so
her.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. What?
Do you want me to talk
Yeah,
about
you
the
got
whole
it.
thing?
You got it.
Okay, and then the next DJ was also great. He was handsome. But he played like more like fast techno, whatever. But it was so fun. Like, we just had a blast. And Aaron had this like super fun like eye makeup on, whatever, and so like everybody was just so like entranced by him, and he'd be like all up in people's faces, like just kind of, I don't know, like leaning into the fun and wild whatever. And so there's a lot of videos and photos of us on the rave websites like Instagram or whatever.
Yes.
But yeah, it was a blast. And then that's pretty much it from what I can remember.
Yeah, we just came home.
summarize it.
We were tired.
Yes, we were tired. We ordered Swiggy, of course. Swiggy, low-key, I'm gonna miss it, I think. Because it's also like, yes, it's our DoorDash or Uber Eats, but it's like $1 for a whole meal, like, relative to, you know what I mean? We're like under 10 every single time.
Yeah.
Which is so nice. And then Sunday, I was supposed to like just see Nisha, who's a girl at my center, for like a couple hours to talk about her project, but we ended up basically spending the whole day together just because her family was so kind and they wanted to spend time, and they took me to like an arcade and whatever. Like, it was so sweet and fun.
And you got jewelry?
Yeah, she gave me some jewelry because her and her husband are leaving for Serbia in a few weeks, and she just has so much jewelry that she doesn't. I don't know. I think also people here are just very, very, like, hospitable is the word, I think, and just very giving, like, incredibly selfless. So even if she wasn't leaving, I think she still would have given me stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really sweet. So because she's leaving, I'm also going to spend this Sunday with her. And she's like shown me a bunch of, she has a entire wardrobe just of like very traditional dresses and everything. So she's going to like do a photo shoot with me and just have fun and whatever. So
That's so
it'll be lit.
That's awesome. I have no clue what I did Sunday.
You went to
we
the
went
cafe.
we went to this cool cafe. It's called, I don't know what it's called. I
It
don't
doesn't
know.
matter.
But it's this like cafe where they just have a bunch of vinyls and record players. So they just have like record play music on, and we like did work and ate food, and it was very nice. So like all just got together and did stuff. was kind of in a funky mood. Yeah,
As one is sometimes, you
this
know.
is true.
It's just a funky, I feel like, Sunday, Monday, I don't know. Like, I also woke up Monday and, like, I just felt like crap. That's another thing I've realized is, like, I no longer can, like, go to sleep late and function the next day whatsoever. Like, it's gotten so much worse. I think also because the heat and just, like, wears you out more, so.
Totally. Yeah. So I was just in a funky mood. Didn't really do much Sunday after the cafe. Then I guess like going into this week, Monday. I didn't. Did you know what
Monday,
you did
I didn't
Monday?
go to my center. Wait, no, that was yesterday.
I'm like
Wait.
looking back at photos 'cause it's always the easiest way to know what I did.
I don't know. Probably just did stuff.
Monday was in the morning. We went to Manav Gozar. That's how you say it. Gozar. And they had this like national insurance. It was National Insurance Awareness Day in Gujarat. And basically, it's just like they're pushing for like everyone to have public insurance by 2047, which seems so long away. But thinking about how many people it is, it might take that
That's
long.
actually like really quick to me.
Really?
I mean, that's 1.8 billion people.
No, in Gujarat.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said all of
No.
India. I was like,
Say.
it's like how
No. But basically they just had like a bunch of people from the insurance companies come and just like talk specifically to like the teachers and the women in the community around Gozar about like insurance and why it's helpful and why it's important and like and it was I didn't know what they were saying, which was hard, but thankfully Raman Bai is like my supervisor and he was like there and would like translate some if he could, but also like he's there to like learn and to listen and stuff, so I would never want him to sit there and translate for me the whole time because it's just not whatever. But then after we went to like Seva for a minute and dropped people off and I just like said hi to folks again. That was nice. And then I just did computer work in the afternoon, more data like reporting and whatnot. Yeah. Tuesday. Wait, what did you do Monday?
I didn't go to my center.
Oh, it was Monday. Okay.
Sleepy.
Oh, Tuesday we had a flood in the apartment. The pipe in the bathroom, like, put about 1.5 inches of water almost the entire place. So Tuesday morning, I stayed back and like used this like wall squeegee for the floor and literally pushed so much water out of here. I cannot even describe it. While we had so much water here, but half of Ahmedabad, including Nihal, where Katie was, had no water. It was like, yeah,
It was a weird water day.
It was a weird water day.
But
Oh, we had a rat. I don't know if we talked about the rat. We caught the rat last week. I think we mentioned the rat before, so it's now been
Okay.
caught.
it died.
Yeah. Like, the trap, like, caught its tail. But I don't know how it died, though, because that wouldn't kill it, but
Maybe shock. I
Maybe.
don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, the water was very annoying. But then after that, they just told me to stay here and, like, wait for people to come all day, so I just kind of, like, laid around and did some computer work and kind of chilled.
Yeah, so I went to Nihal, and Nihal already is one of those, like, slum communities where they only get water at certain times of the day. Like, they'll have water on for, like, an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening, maybe an hour in the afternoon. But on Tuesday, they had no water at all. So it was very difficult. Like, nobody could use any water. You can imagine what that means. And in the evening, Sam, a new volunteer, had arrived. He got there earlier, but we saw him in the evening for the first time. So we took him out to dinner at Honest, which is now, I feel like, a staple for, like, new friends or,
Yeah.
you know, just quick and easy, cheap, fun. And this has been my first, like, exposure to a British person in real life.
Mine too.
And the accent's like very real.
It's very real.
It's fun.
It was so fun. We had so many laughs.
And he is also like, he does not mind, like, he doesn't take it as making fun or anything. Because
Yeah.
we're not. I think we're just like, I think it's just different and it's fun.
yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, it was so, like, how many apples and pears do you have?
That's not. Yeah.
That means how many stairs does your house have? Like, how many flights of stairs?
I wonder, like, how much of it is actually common day use and or, like, all of Britain, because he is from a specific part that he himself said is, like, very unique in dialect and slang compared to other parts of England. So, like, he might just be from a funky town. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's from Southampton, which is, like,
they call them the Cockneys.
The Cockneys, yeah, something like that. It's so
like,
funny.
a loaded baked potato is a
Jackie
P.
Can I please have a Jackie P? Hey. But yeah, we had good dinner, and then after we got chai with, like, the rest of the volunteers.
And we, like...
we just
couldn't drop the accent thing. Like, I don't know why we were so giggly and like whatever about it, but then we started trying like to do a German accent, a Southern accent, like we had them do the Southern one, and French and whatever, so it was fun. We just, I think like a big like awesome thing about my time so far is just like hanging out with the people around us, like our other volunteers and coordinators and whatnot. I think it also like brings comfort to the fact that like majority of the day I'm facing a language barrier, and so while that in itself is like also a beautiful thing to like experience and like work through, it's also nice just to like at the end of the day you can yap and giggle with people,
it's true,
and understand what's going on.
That's very true.
Yeah,
it was really fun though, but I was tired because today I had to get up earlier because we went to, it's not a full functioning center yet, but it's something that they're becoming a center. They like started it back in February. It's called Ganesh Nagir or something, something like that. It's basically this like slum community that's like right next to, they call it the Trash Mountain. It's basically just like their what do you call that? Waste management plant, if you will. But it's just like truly, from as far as the eye can see, is taller than like the trees of just trash. And so the community's like right next to it. The community's been there for about like 10 to 15 years, like the oldest. They were again just displaced by the government, as many of the slum communities are. But we had an eye camp today similar to the one at Montessadna. The same team of doctors and people came. We saw like 97 patients today, which was really impressive since they don't have like a full functioning center. It's not as like, not as many people know about it, but they've been like since February, every Saturday they have something called a Saturday special. Well, they'll have like a group of Montessadna volunteers that like come to, they call it Ganesh Sadhana, because they don't say Mandav Ganesh because you don't want to put something in front of the name of
a god.
A god, yeah. So they've been like working every Saturday to like kind of like build trust in the community of like, we're here, we're not just like a charity that's gonna come once and like give you food and never come back. Like, we're gonna be faces that you see again and again. Like, we're gonna support your community. So every Saturday they like have meals. They like give out like hygiene stuff. They like help the kids like with clothes. They just lots of different things to like kind of put their name in the community and like have whatever. So having 97 people today was really important and really impressive, just based on the fact that they don't have like a center like most other places do. Whatever. But yeah, it's the most time I've spent in like a slum like that, because most of my time is either at Montessadna or like at the hospital or like whatnot. So, and this is similar slum to like Seva, think about it like that. But it's fully surrounded by trash. Like the kids, like there were kids walking around like you were saying the other day, like
Playing with trash.
fully naked, like had no
Oh.
clothes, digging through the trash to like find, a scrap of something to eat, just stuff that, whatever. So,
Yeah.
um, some of this, thinnest kids I've seen, it's a day, but it was, a lot of them got glasses, a lot of them had referrals for the hospital for cataract and just different things that's gonna improve their quality of life in any sense. So
That's good.
that was really cool to be a part of, and they invited me to come like a Saturday before I leave to see the Saturday special, which I'm really excited about.
That's fun.
Yeah, and then the they since they don't have a center there, they didn't have any way to have lunch, so we went to this nearby restaurant, and that was fun. Just talk with they're just all very, I don't know, people how people got to Monofsana is always really interesting to me. One of them was he grew up in Monofsana, as a student, and then he went to college and got his master's in social work, and then now works there. Just really, just really, I don't know. I love hearing their stories. So.
Also, the amount of just people in the area that are familiar with Monofsana, either because they're supported by them or know somebody.
Yeah.
I got an Uber the other day, and he was asking me why I was, because the location to drop off was in the slums, so he was why are you going there? And I was well, I'm a volunteer for Monofsana, and he was oh my gosh, I used to get help from Monofsana, I've known them forever, whatever. So I don't know, it's just really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really touch the community, not just in the centers, so many other ways that we probably don't even know everything they do. It's just really, yeah.
Which is why also, I think it's okay that, I won't speak for both of us, but, at least for me, like I mentioned, I don't feel a groove yet. Sometimes I don't feel very helpful. But at the end of the day, I'm still having so much fun there.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not, a core teacher you know what I mean? I shouldn't be a core teacher.
Mm-hmm.
If, the kids enjoy seeing me, we hang out, we have fun, you make them laugh.
Yeah.
And I feel like Monofsana has such a big impact that, they just want you to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be a game changer. You don't have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just your presence is genuinely,
Exactly.
more impactful than you think it is. And
Yeah.
so, it's kind of hard to show up every day and, work for Monofsana and feel like you're not doing anything, even if you're not, actively taking on a big role, you know?
Yeah. That's very true.
So, I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm not really upset about
Yeah.
that.
I think sometimes I ebb and flow. I think today, we had, a little break where there weren't any people getting their eyes checked, and there was, a bunch of kids that were, curious about what was going on. So they just came, and I was, I had, the spreadsheet up on my computer, so they were, just enthralled by, a computer. And, I asked, they had one of their parents were there, and I had someone, translate, and they're, they've never, they don't go to school, so they've never seen a computer before. Whatever. So, but I pulled up Photo Booth on here, and oh my gosh, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Filters on my computer, they were so happy, and that just made it worth it. Even just see, I don't know, their smiles were so infectious. I think that's the biggest thing. They're just so happy. I don't know. I'm so happy now to think about it, but it was just fun. They're just so fun. Yeah.
They are.
They're so fun. So, yes. But just Wednesday night, we had a little meeting for our group project with Erin at a Crazy Plant Lady.
Our project is on mental health and well-being. And that's a very big topic, so we just had to talk about how is it going to be relevant to these kids based off of what their experience is day to day and whatever. So we talked a lot through some things, and there were some really mind-opening things that we realized kind of how they view mental health, kind of as an insult to be claimed as having a mental illness or,
Yeah.
you know. So, I don't know. That's next week's project. So, we're going to prepare to give them a 4th of July party on the 4th of July. Hannah's birthday is on Friday. So yeah, we have some fun stuff planned.
Yeah, it'll be a fun weekend. But I'm doing good. We're doing well. We're just a bit sleepy.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else you want to say? Any, like, other reflections? Oh. Okay, so you see this thing above my head. I sleep right under this. Now I'm doing a British accent. And it's like, of course, our chargers, but because we have, like, the converters, it's super loose, and so anytime I sleep and I just barely touch this thing, it falls on me. So this is what our two options have been. Either one, I pull the bed away from the wall, or
Yeah, it's
better,
like back. I guess you don't really need to see it. I can imagine.
but better yet. See this. Sorry.
Showing them the grand reveal.
All the way down?
Ready? Yeah. Okay. Ready? Wait. No, okay, never mind.
Is that what you meant? Ready?
I don't know why she's laying down.
I asked you. Ready? I'm safe.
So, we have that.
Yeah, so this is my pink helmet that I wear on the scooties and the bikes.
Yep.
Lots
So,
going on.
yeah, but we've had fun. We've seen a lot.
Yeah.
So,
A lot. But a lot of fun, a lot of good, a lot of love.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, actually, what's so funny is that, like, one of the first few days I was at Knee Hall, like, again, the language barrier is really hard, so you're kind of just, like, body language or just, like, a high five, like, that kind of physical contact is, like, really important in order to, like, show them that you are happy to be with them or whatever. And so, like, me and the kids, like, over time, we, like, came up with this handshake that they do every
Really?
single time now, and it's just like this and then this and then this. But it's like, I think I did that with like one girl or two girls, and then like as they were all lined up to leave, they just all did that. So it took like a long time to say goodbye to all of them, but now anytime I see any of the kids, they just run up and they do that.
That's precious.
Super cute. So they're just fun. They're
Yeah.
super fun.
In the pictures we took on my phone today, they were all like putting up hearts, like
Yeah.
warm. It's just so, yeah, full of love, full of life, full of joy and whimsy, and all things good.
Yeah. Alright, so this video is not any shorter than any other one.
I think it's a little shorter by like 5 minutes.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe because we're going to do a morning vlog soon, either like on Hannah's birthday or tomorrow if we fall asleep early enough. We'll probably not. Well, it'll probably be shorter because we've pretty much covered everything up to this point.
Yeah. Maybe, but yeah, we'll show you a new change of scenery, not just this white wall.
And we won't be in the same pajamas that were in every single video.
Yeah, maybe I can upload my little daily life thing I filmed for school, so
Yeah,
they
you
can
could
see
do that.
some more of what we do. I don't know. All right, we love you, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Adios.
Aljo.
Aljo.